Welcome back to Time Warner Cable Arena. We're inside the Hive, getting you ready for tonight's matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Charlotte Hornets. I'm outside the Hornets locker room, joined by a member of the Bench Brigade, Bench Force 1, Jeremy Lin. Thanks for joining us, Jeremy. First question I got to ask you, the fans of Buzz City wants to know, what's up with the new hairdo?
You know, I'm just trying to figure it out right now myself. Like I said, there's a long-term goal, but we're not there yet. I think Spencer has been, you know, a big role in my hair every night. He actually determines my hairstyle on some of the nights and tells me what to do, and I don't really care that much, so I just do it. So tonight would be one where he chose it, and I'm like, all right, whatever, that's fine.
Great. Hey, 6th year in the league. You've been around the league a long time. You've been on several teams. This team is playing really well right now. What makes this team so special? Why are we playing so well?
It has to start on the defensive end for us, definitely. And then on the offensive end, I think we have so much versatility. I think that's one of the tough things. We have a lot of different matchups. We have a lot of guys who can do a lot of different things. And so as long as we move the ball, we feel like we're going to get good shots. And like last night, we were hitting them, and I feel like we're tough to stop when we do that. But again, it all has to start on the defensive end for us.
Well, last night you were definitely hitting shots. You're now the 6th member to average double figures. When you're on the bench and you see a start like last night, 10-0, we get down 10-0, what are you thinking on the bench, and what do you have to do when you come to the game?
Energy. That's it. You know, sometimes running around and just bringing an overall energy can be contagious, and you might not even be hitting every shot or making every play, but just to play hard. And I think there's some nights where, you know, coming off the bench, we try to take the pulse of the game and see what do we need to bring, what do we need to do better. Some nights it's playing faster, playing more aggressive, playing with more speed, and last night was one of those situations.
Well, I think the bench and the energy from the bench will be important tonight. You know, this guy will be a big part of that when we come back.
Kemba had 33 last night in Memphis. Steve Clifford made it clear that if Kemba Walker could improve his long-range shooting just by a couple of percentage points, this would be a totally different team. Kemba's done it, and the team has improved greatly. Jeremy Lin, right place, right time.
Great focus, sticking with the play, despite the deflection, still finishing at the rim.
Frank drives, and with the kick, Evan Turner reads the play, but can't get a full handle on it. And Jeremy Lin kind of tips it to himself. No one at the front of the rim. That's an easy 2, Mr. Lin.
Batum goes to the bench for the first time, replaced by Jeremy Lamb. Spencer Hawes also on the floor now for Charlotte.
Good D by the Hornets, cutting all the cutters coming to the ball.
Lee misses with the offhand. Just one team foul committed by Charlotte here in the first half. Now it's number 2 as Jeremy Lin grabs Turner. It's not a bad idea.
Hornets can take advantage of this opportunity. 5 seconds, they can get a stop. Hope to gain some momentum starting the next quarter.
Top of the key jumper, Olynyk. 12 minutes in the books. Charlotte did not play particularly well. And Evan Turner found him.
That's a problem. Now, you can struggle all you want offensively, but you have got to get back defensively. You cannot allow a layup in transition.
Yeah, the way both teams are scoring, you cannot get chippy points like that.
Nice move by Jeremy Lin. He split the double team and finished at the rim.
Very good in offensive screen and roll and can finish with both hands around the rim.
Lin tapped up and in by Spencer Hawes. Spencer Hawes quickly 5 points off the bench.
He started that play with a good screen on Jeremy Lin's man. Gets Jeremy Lin to the paint. A quick swing from Frank. Spencer knocks down the triple.
That's the way they want their offense to work. Fill the roster with shooters at all positions.
Yeah, that's proof that the front office got it done in the offseason.
Oh, awkward drive for Olynyk, and he's called for a charge. Could have been called for a travel.
Yeah. Had a plethora of choices on that one.
Jeremy Lin steps in. He takes the charge. We'll be back to the Hive in just a moment. 8:49 remaining, second quarter. Hornets trying to win their 5th consecutive game. Now in his 2nd season with the Boston Celtics. Hasn't played the last couple of games. Playing time been hard to come by. Kemba on the run out. Takes it to Sullinger and hits the deck hard. Kemba Walker will shoot 2 free throws. With the Boston Celtics. Lin drops it off to Cody. And we've got to travel. Cody stumbled before going up with a shot.
2 minutes.
Amir Johnson spins in, misses everything, but it'll stay with Boston. 8 seconds remain on the shot clock. Amir Johnson, 4 years in Detroit, 6 years in Toronto. One and done for the Celtics. Lin, the dump ball for Cody Zeller, and the lead swells to 4.
Beautiful. Holds the ball out with the right hand like he's faking the pass out to the wing. Freezes the defense, makes them go the other way, and he just drops it right off under the basket. That was beautiful. Lin just lost it. Oh, a late call. The official along the baseline didn't notice anything, but the side official said that Lin was fouled. That's how he lost the basketball. Coming up at half, we will have our player of the first half. We're in deep thought thinking about that right now. We'll also bring you the stats, give you a sneak preview. The Hornets shooting just 38%. Here in the first half. We'll also talk about second half adjustments. That may be the media part of what we talk about at halftime. That's going to be something that's going to be crucial to both sides. I mean, absolutely. They're both sputtering a bit, and as Del mentioned, they both are playing like they expended a lot of energy last night. The second night of a back-to-back is part of the NBA scheduling, so you've got to be able to perform on that second night. Frank Kaminsky runs down the loose ball.
Also returning.
Can anyone raise a 7-footer? Is that in the book?
3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I said I'm going to read it over the holidays. There could be a secret in there. You know, they say you can make a boy or a girl to try certain things.
Jeremy Lamb. That's a good start for him. Just came off the bench. Batum. Got it! 5 straight for Nick. Turner stripped away by Kaminsky. Olynyk. The tap waved off. No good. It was too late. He's been a couple different places, but he's a good player.
He was a number 2 pick in the draft. You're right. Probably hadn't lived up to that billing, but still a very good player.
Jeremy Lin. 8 points now for Jeremy. Olynyk creates space. Lin contested jumper, got it! Isaiah Thomas tried to put a hand in the face, but Thomas only 5'9", and Lin makes it a 2-point game. Celtics losing last night in double overtime against the Warriors back in Boston. Step back 3, Thomas. We've got an official timeout on the floor. Good one brewing here in Uptown. 3-point game. Absolutely nothing's been decided. Welcome back to live action. 8:30 remaining in our fourth quarter. Jeremy Lin, like he often does, takes it inside and draws the foul.
Foul charge to number 42, David Lee.
Yesterday, the Hornets made their first 19 free throws of the game before finally missing one. Tonight, the Hornets have made their first 7 without a miss. Stay tuned for tonight's Hornets Live post-game show presented by your local town and country Toyota. We'll be talking about a 5th consecutive win for the Hornets. Hornets beginning the day with the 2nd best winning percentage in the Eastern Conference. Good defense by Kaminsky, and the clear by Lynn. Lamb!
Puts a little pressure on the guys in teal.
Lynn inside gets a layup.
Right back at you.
Kemba looking for the lead. Was stripped, no call.
Wow.
Celtics with a run out.
Nick Batum stopping the ball in transition.
And Thomas is pushed at the last moment by Cody.
That looks like a serious flop to me. I would love to see that again.
Isaiah Thomas was on his way out of bounds.
I mean, he was out of control. You can see he doesn't have control of the ball. He gets it right here and watch him. Watch what he does. Come on. You can't do that.
Hornets just need the ball back. Need to force a miss. Bradley, contested jumper. Hornets have it.
Big rebounds.
And Charlotte calls timeout.
Smart of Marvin Williams. He gets the rebound, calls the timeout right away. He does not dribble the basketball. That is important.
So now Nick Batum will inbound. It starts with Kemba. Free throw jumper.
Great.
That's a 1-point game now. Now the Hornets seem to need to get a takeaway.
Jump ball. And he's traveling. What are they doing? How's that not? Wow.
And a foul in the backcourt. Steve Clifford can't believe there was no whistle.
I can't believe it either. I cannot believe it.
It did look like Isaiah Thomas was spinning around like a top as the Hornets tried to pry the ball loose.
Well, it was because they had their hands on the ball for a jump ball, and the only way he could get out of there was to move that pivot foot.
Okay,
yes,
pivot foot's the right one.
Dragging.
Look at it dragging.
It's dragging clearly. And by the way, Kemba still had both hands on the ball, so even if you missed the travel, the dragging of the pivot foot, you still call a jump ball.
I'm with you. Well, you got to turn the page.